Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? Yep, that's time again. 1:23 in the afternoon. It's 78 degrees outside. Yes, it's getting colder every afternoon. Well, it's getting colder now. Yep. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday afternoon here in sunny California? I'll be on here for about 45 to 50 minutes driving to work. I'll be reading the chat when I get to work. Okay. I'll be right back. Alrighty. $4, $5. Dang. Avocados are expensive right now. Yep. Alrighty then. Okay. Alrighty. How's everybody doing? Yep. Welcome. I'll be on here for about 45 to 50 minutes driving to work. So I will read the chat when I get to work. How's everybody doing today? Tuesday here, afternoon, 1:27, 70 9 degrees outside. Blue skies, no clouds today. Everybody go check out my family and friends list. Go check out my regular list. Go check out my community chat. We got on my family and friends list. We have TNT balls. We have my animal house. We have James Gype. We have Samantha Gype. We have Spider Mom. We have Mark the Spider Guy. We have Sherry Matcat. We have Tony Diecast. We have Zelda. We have the Explorer, the Stock Explorer. That's Nora. We have Mayor. It's all capital letters. Maer. He has a show every Sunday. Great show. Go check it out. Who else do we have on the list there? I'm trying to think, because the new list, haven't memorized it yet. You know, but go check it out. Click on channels. Go down to my family and friends list. Click all. You can see all of them on there. Probably going to add more on there. So go check them out. Check out my community tab. We got channels like Venus Martinez on there. We have Nitro Freak. We have Brooklyn Chick on there. We have also John Paul. We have what else? Who else we have on there? We have Courtney. She's a prepper and has a great show. Go check her out. We got a bunch of other ones. Ellie's Bug Babies. We have Bill. We have Scott's Inverts. We have all kinds of different ones on the community chat. Go check them out. Make sure you leave a comment. I always read my comments. If you have a question, leave a question. I'll try to answer it if I can. But let's spread the love, everybody. Oh, that's right. Now I remember another one that's on my family and friends. It's Fanatic Connecting Guru. Yes. And on my community tab, we have MDT, we have Mondale, we have JV, we have Zaya. They're all from the Philippines. Go check them out. There's the part where the internet goes in and out, guys. We'll see how we do today. Last couple of days, it's been pretty bad, going in and out. We'll see how we do today. But yes, we got a nice sunny day, no clouds anywhere. It got cold already last night, man. It was in the 50s. Man, I was like, winter has arrived. Usually it doesn't get that cold until like after Halloween. This year it came a week early. Yeah. Yep. So it looks like the internet isn't too bad today, but we never know. Still haven't gotten through the whole part that's bad here. So a bunch of new stuff. I don't know if you've noticed it. A lot of new stuff on YouTube. They're changing a bunch of like everything used to be like square. Now they got rounded corners. A lot of stuff. So yeah, and community tabs. Supposedly, they're all everybody's supposed to get them now. You just gotta go into your analytics and stuff, and check in your advanced settings. And I believe you gotta enable your community tab. Some people are just getting them because there's supposedly some things you have to check off and say yes, you agree to everything that they say. So some people are already getting it without doing anything, and other people have to enable it. But I did hear something that some people it's taking a little bit longer because YouTube is big, and they've got so many updates of other stuff that's trying to push in. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, shorts have ads. I know I've noticed some of my shorts having ads. So that's another thing. And then shorts are getting pushed. YouTube is pushing shorts. So start making shorts, guys. It's great for your channel. Helps you get more subscribers, get more traffic through your channel. Now it's before, if somebody would watch a short, it didn't really show them your channel. Only if they would subscribe, then they would see your stuff. But now after you watch somebody's short, it kind of suggesting your videos to them now. So that's why a lot of people are getting more. The more shorts you make, the more people are going to come to your channel. So let's start doing it, guys. And I see some channels are thinking of giving up, but hey, you have to change. You can't do the same thing over and over if it's not working. You can't continue the same thing. If you look at your channel and it's going down instead of up, then it's time to change what you're putting on your channel. Try something new. Go outside, take a walk, videotape wherever you live. To you it might be like, I see it every day. Other people maybe not. Especially you live by the ocean, by forests, nice parks, all that stuff. People use what you have around you. It's for your advantage. I have a desert. I show people the desert. I show people what animals are in the desert, what insects are in the desert. But I do other stuff, But people they think, oh, spiders, and then they stop there. They don't look. They don't look at the other videos. I have vacation videos. I have some videos of food, videos of Hot Wheels, videos of models, baseball cards, football cards. I got to do more of those. But I'll be making more different videos. I mean, somebody, Brooklyn chick, she was checking out my channel. She's like, oh man, she thought it was only spiders, and so she never checked anything out because she was talking about ribs. And then I go, well, did you see the video of the ribs that I made the other day? So, oh no, I didn't. So then I showed her the video. And now she's like, now, people think, that's why when I go check out somebody's channel, I don't just check the first couple of videos. You got to go back. Sometimes you have to go back a while, because I mean, there's other stuff that you might not even know that's there, I mean, I have vacation videos. I have videos when I went to the Grand Canyon, videos when I went, different places. I mean, it's stuff that you can use, but people don't use it. But I wouldn't give up yet. Just maybe cut it down a bit. Sometimes people go too all out, and they expect too much quick, and it doesn't. Sometimes it takes time. They get discouraged, or real life gets in the way. Like Brian Basketball, he was doing a lot of videos, like 2-3 videos a day. I'm like, geez, even I can't. I mean, I make maybe a video a day, put out a video a day at least. And certain days, live streams, I live streams pretty much every day except for Friday. Like Saturday and Sunday, I do it in the morning. This is all California time. Like live stream at about 6:20 a.m. in the morning. That's on Saturdays and Sundays. Mondays and Tuesdays, like today. Live streaming is from 1:20 in the afternoon. And Wednesdays I don't really have a schedule. It's whenever I get a chance, but it's usually late in the afternoon, after lunch, after 12 p.m. sometime. Thursdays, it's usually like maybe 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. You can, I go run errands on Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I'm just going to work, driving like I am now. Okay, it's about 45 to 50 minutes of driving. People can enjoy the road. There's not very much. It's a desert. There's fields. There's haystacks. Sometimes there's fires. Sometimes there's accidents. I remember one of my lives that I was running errands. All of a sudden the traffic stopped on the street, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? And then they let some cars go, and then they stopped me, and it was 3 sheriffs. They had some guy pulled over. Then I even got the video. It was all videotaped on my live. They got him and took him out of the car because he didn't want to get out of the car. Just how do you want to get pulled out? By you walking out and standing up and they handcuff you, or do you want to be dragged to the floor, on the floor, and then with their knees on your back and your face on the hot street. This was in the summertime, so I know the ice was burning. It's on the ground. 110 degrees outside that day, but it was hot. And now this guy wants to be a dummy, an idiot, and the sheriffs yanked him out. There's like four. They pull him out, get him on the ground, handcuff him, holding him on the ground. He's getting his face put to the hot street. It's like, why? I mean, I know how it is. I mean, I've gotten, when I was up living up in San Jose area, me and my cousin got pulled over, by the police department. Had like about 4 police cars there. Everybody had their guns drawn. We were like at like an outlet, like a little plaza that had a bunch of stores and restaurant. People coming out of the restaurant looking at, oh my God, look at these criminals, But it was a mistaken identity. We fit the profile. We're wearing beanies and white T-shirts and black jackets, and we're Hispanic. We fit the profile. So we get pulled over, because they were following me for a while, and I told my cousin, what the hell's going on? This guy's behind me. I changed lanes. He changed lanes. What in the heck is going on? And I'm driving the speed limit. We're like in city streets. Driving about 25, 30 miles an hour. And but I did a bunch of. The way I used to go home, there's a bunch of streets I used to follow. You go right, left. I thought he probably thought I was trying to lose him or something. But yeah, I'm trying to lose him going real slow. But it was funny. And then another police car came behind me, and then I'm like, that's it. I told my cousin, I'm like, that's it. I'm pulling over, find out what the heck is going on. So I pull over and I drive into this store. There's a bunch of outlets, not outlets, but like plaza with a bunch of stores in it, restaurant. And then I'm like getting out of the car, to see what's going on. And then the cops start screaming, "Get back in the car!" I'm like, "Oh shit! Okay, this shit is serious." And I'm all like, "Oh man!" I'm like, "These guys, what the hell's going on?" And then put your hands out of the window, because we had our windows down already. So we put our hands down out of the window, both me and my cousin. And so then my cousin, he's all, I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the hell they want. I didn't do anything wrong. Didn't break any laws. This is getting serious. They got their guns drawn. One of the guys got a shotgun. You can hear him, with the shotgun, and the other guy's aiming his gun at us. And I'm seeing this through the rearview mirror. I'm like, oh man, what the heck? Then the guy's all, turn your car off. And then throw the key outside of the car. So I turn the car off, drop the key out the window. Then they're all like, driver, open the car with your right hand and step out of the vehicle. And I'm like, oh man. So I'm like, okay. So I get up, and then I stand there with my hands up in the air. I'm not moving, not doing any stupid moves. So don't let it get shot. And so the guy's like turn around, So I turn around so he can see, so they can see I have no weapons, And I'm like okay, and then so then he's all like walk toward me backwards toward the vehicle. toward the police car. So I do. I walk backwards, and then I'm right up to the police car. So I'm like, oh man, this is gonna take. I was just at work for 8 hours. I'm damn tired. So I'm like, I lean on the car, a little bit. He's all like, get off the car. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, hey, well, what's going on? And he's all, shut up. I'm like, okay. And then that one cop tells the other cop, you want to get the passenger out? He goes, negative, negative. Wait for backup. Then 2 other police cars show up. So now you got 4 police cars, 4 people with their guns drawn. Then once the other guys are there, then the guy tells me to move over toward him. Then he handcuffs me, and I'm like, he doesn't tell me anything. He just throws me in the back of his squad car, handcuffed. And then now my cousin's turn to come out of the car. I'm like, oh my God. Is he gonna do something stupid? Because my cousin's a joker. He likes to joke around, and I'm like, this is not a time to joke around, And they tell him to get out, stand up, has his hands up. They're all like, lift your jacket up, lift his jacket up, turn around, spin around, show us, he has no weapons, And so then, and he never carries any ID with him. I'm like, So then they grab him, they handcuff him, and they take him to a different patrol car. And then they're all like searching the car and for weapons, I guess, and then they open the trunk of the car, and I'm like, what the heck, and violating our rights, of course, but I should have sued them for what do you call it, for stress and for now I'll never be the same, I'll have the fear of police now. but then my cousin, so then they got my cousin, some other car, and then they're like searching the trunk. They can't find nothing because the idiots, think that we're somebody that we're not. So then, like a couple minutes later, it's like what the heck? Then they pull me out of the police car. They uncuffed me, and they're like, okay, you're free to go. I'm like, what? What? You don't even tell us what's up and anything. So then my cousin comes over, and then I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's up? He's all like, yeah, they had me over in the squad car. They pulled me out, and they brought some Asian guy to identify me. Supposedly that we had it was a liquor store robbery, and two armed guys with beanies and white T-shirts. And then the guy looks at my cousin. He goes, no, that's not him. He's all like, he goes, they were African American, and I'm like, oh my God. Let me see. As soon as they saw us, they could have figured that out. It's like, we're not the people. I'm kind of little tan, a little brown, but I'm not African American. It's like, Jesus Christ. People, all this trouble for nothing. If they would have probably put it on the radio, that information. Maybe they had a car like ours. I don't know, two-door sedan, blue, vinyl top. I don't know. But it was a Mercury Marquis. 1978. No, not 1978. 1970. I think it was a 1970. Like 70 something. Had electric everything on it. But so they're like, oh, you can go now. And then my cousin's all like, yeah, the guy they're like, "Where's the money? Where's the money?" They're like yelling at him in the other car. It's like, "Where's the guns at?" and all this, and they're like, "What? What are you talking about? We just came from work." It's like, but I was like, "Oh my God!" I thought my cousin was gonna die that day. You know, some trigger happy cop is gonna shoot him or something. But no, we survived. God was on our side that day, I guess. I don't know. But you never know. You know, you have to respect police because they're bored. A lot of times police department, they're bored, nothing to do, and then all of a sudden, and they get all pumped up, the adrenaline. We got bank robbers, armed robbers, let's go, and then they're like really, really pumped up, then that's when shit happens, dumb stuff, as they say. So you wanna always do what they tell you exactly. Don't reach for anything. Don't always ask. Okay, I'm gonna get my license. I'm gonna pull it out of the glove box. Because they'll start shooting you, and you're like, what? I was reaching for that. Don't do any sudden moves. And if you have a weapon on you, a pocket knife or something, just tell them. Tell them, hey, it's one of those utility, those excuse me, one of those things that have all those tools in it, that fold up. They also have a knife. But all it takes is for some stupid move, and that guy's gonna shoot you, and you're gonna be dead. All because you didn't pay attention. There's a lot of profiling done. They get a description, and it's like, oh, that's them. So everybody looks the same, as they say. A beanie with white T-shirt and a jacket. But there's some people out there, they're crazy. They wanna die. Like, there was a lot of, I remember, it was a couple years back where there was a lot of people doing suicide by police, pretty much like getting the police to chase them, and then, trying to, like, getting the police to shoot them. It's like suicide by cop, I guess they were calling it. But, always drive carefully. That's why I always look around and see, hey, they're pulling you over. That's why I pulled into that spot, because a lot of people around, a lot of witnesses that are going to witness you getting killed or shot. Now, especially now that everybody has camera phones. Back then, this was in the 90s. Not everybody had a phone with a camera, or a lot of people didn't do, videos. We did pictures. Everybody took pictures, but no videos, because videos take a lot of room. Phones didn't have that much. You do one video and that's it. Your phone was full. I remember one of my old, like, I had an old flip phone, and that thing, you do a video, and it's like that's it, five short videos, and it's full now, you know. But yeah, that was a crazy day. I'm like, oh man, and the funny thing is that week was like that because a couple of days before we were at work waiting outside for the bosses to open up the store. We used to work at a Gold Key Furniture store in Santa Clara County, San Jose area, Santa Clara, and the the funny thing is we're outside, me and my cousin, we're wearing white T-shirts because it was cold up there up north. This was during almost it was during like November, December time. And, everybody's wearing beanies because it's cold. We're wearing white T-shirts and jackets, and a cop drives up, he like just parks right there, and then he's like, starts asking, hey, how's everybody doing this morning? And then all of a sudden he goes up to my cousin, and in like 2 seconds he grabs my cousin's arm, and boom, he's got him on top of his hood of his car. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? He's all like, get back. I'm like, okay, and I tell him my cousin's name and stuff. And he's all like, don't you have an ID on you? And well, of course not. My cousin didn't have an ID on him. And I told him, you need to wear your ID. You gotta walk around with your ID. Because they want to know who you are if they're looking for somebody specifically. And so then he's all like he has them in handcuffs and he's questioning them and this and that, and I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? And then I guess apparently there was a because we had a big building, but it was split in two. There was another business behind us. Well, in that other business behind us, I guess there was some guy that was wearing a white T-shirt and wearing a beanie, was threatening the boss that he was gonna kill him or something, So then the cop shows up and is thinking it's us, but then the bosses come for for the furniture store, and they're like, hey, what's going on here? Well, they're arresting my cousin, saying that you guys called and blah blah blah. And they're like, what? And they're like, who called? They asked the cop, to get more information. And then they go, oh, well, that's the business behind us. So he's all like, oh, okay. And then so he unhandcuffed my cousin, and I told him, I go, look, you need to have an ID with you. And then the following week, that the other incident with the cops pulling us over and handcuffing us and with the guns drawn and all that, it's like what the heck, what's going on, it's like crazy, it's like I don't know. So right after that, then my cousin started carrying his ID because he didn't like carrying a wallet. I go, well, just carry your ID in your pocket, That's all you need, Carry your ID. Don't carry your whole wallet. And so yeah, it was a crazy week, with cops and shit. And then so then the cops let us go. You let him go. It's like, oh, okay. We're good. But I told him, I go, man, see, that's already times we got involved, with cops, and then later on I moved to a different town, and then I was driving my car, and I had a 66. I had a 66 Chevy Caprice. It's all nice. A nice paint job. Everything was original. Didn't have any special rims or anything. And then so then I'm driving. Because I'm in a new town. This is like the first week we're there. And so it was my sister, my brother, my mom in the car. And I'm wearing like a shirt, and then and it was cold. It was during the winter time, so I'm wearing a trench coat, wearing a trench coat, and then I'm wearing also, I'm wearing like a hat, a black hat, kind of like almost like a gangster hat, like the homeboy hats. So I'm driving slow. I'm obeying all the laws, and then I see a cop behind me. I'm driving the speed limit. Then I turn my turn signal on, and then I go into the parking lot. And he's still following me. And then he turns the lights on, and I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong, So I was thinking, I'm like, okay, what did I do wrong? So I told my mom, well, let me get my insurance, because I had insurance and everything, my driver license out and registration, insurance card, and so then the cop comes up to the window, and then license and registration and insurance. So I hand him everything. And then I'm like, and he goes, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I go, "No." I go, I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, I'm going the speed limit. I signaled when I turned in. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, well, you were driving kind of slow. I'm like, driving slow. Well, it's because I've only been here a couple of days. I told him, I go, I'm checking out, see what stores they have and everything, because I mean, new to the area. Oh, okay. Well, well, this and that. He just profiling is what it is. There was no reason for him to pull me over. And then I remember another time, got pulled over. Me and my cousin. We were coming home. We had gone to a church, like it was a prayer meeting at church, and then also it was a mass, and then they give you it's a Catholic church, so you get the Holy Ghost, the wafer and the little sip of wine. So me and my cousin were driving. I was driving a different car at the time, and then I'm like, I was driving a Mercury Marquis, and then I'm like, okay, and then he there was a highway patrol behind me, and then it was like right after I took off from the stoplight. I mean, I wasn't speeding or anything, but then I wasn't paying attention. Me and my cousin were talking back and forth, but I was going slow. Then he turns on the light, so I pull over. I'm like, well, I don't know what I did. License and registration. He goes, do you know the reason why I stopped you? And I'm like, no. I'm like, why did you stop me? I'm like, well, it's because you went over the white line a couple of times on the right side. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Me and my cousin were talking, and I guess I wasn't paying attention. I'll be more careful, you know. And he's all like, oh, and by the way, I smell alcohol on your breath. And I'm like, what? I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, we just came from church. I go, maybe it's the blood of the lamb. I said, and he's all like, oh, because I don't drink alcohol. You know, I don't. I never drink anything. You know, and he's all like, oh, I guess maybe it's the wineries that are here. I'm smelling the wine. I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, they're always trying to get you. You know, trying to get you for something. You know, even if you're not doing it, you know, they're going to try to get something on you because they gotta make they even though they say that they don't have a quota. This is what they say. They don't have a quota, but like if there's an officer that writes like say so many tickets in a month in that area, that's kind of like what the average is, and if he does, and if he's not, you know, you know, they start, you know, you're not. In other words, he's not doing his job. You know, it's like, yeah, right. You know, they're just trying to get people. You know, even when people are not doing anything wrong. You know, they're like, but I'm like, oh, okay. Well, he's all like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'm not gonna give you a ticket. I'm just giving you a verbal warning. You know, just drive safer. You know, I'm like, yeah. I always, you know, because he checked my record. I didn't have any tickets. You know, I mean, I was in my 20s at the time. You know, I think all the tickets that I've had, I think in all my life that I've been driving, I think I've been driving for over 41 years. I've been driving for 41 years, and I think I've gotten maybe three speeding tickets. You know, and that's about it. Jesus Christ! This car just pulled in front of me. I was like, what the heck? I mean, I guess he couldn't wait. Luckily, I'm not going fast. Didn't have to slam on the brakes. But I was like, geez, I don't know. Some people they don't drive safely, man. They're in such a hurry. It's like, oh, I got to turn right now because I can't wait that extra minute or second to turn into that street. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I've had three speeding tickets, and you know, one of them, you know, I think it was just because the cop just got me because I was driving my Mustang at the time. Two times I got it with the Mustang. I was driving on city street. I was speeding, you know, because I had tuned it up and I was, you know, testing it out. But you know, cop was parked there, and I kind of went a little too fast, you know. So got pulled over, got a speeding ticket. One time I got a speeding ticket, and I took a class. You know, they do, you know, so it's not, doesn't stay on your record. So I had that expunged, you know, and the class, they do a lot of other stuff, you know, show you, talk to you about drunk driving and stuff like that. Don't do any drunk driving because it's going to cost you. It's cheaper if you would rent a limousine. Rent a limousine and pay somebody to drive you around while you're drinking. The cop said, the one from the class was a CHP officer doing the class. He's all like, it's cheaper if you rent a limo and have them drive you around for like 5 hours. Then because it's like, I think it's like over $1,000 and something for the ticket for drunk driving. Then you got to take a class. That you got to pay for that. It's like, and now it's probably even more. It's probably like over $2,000. For drunk driving. But yeah, it's like it's cheaper. Francisco, let's see who's in here. Francisco José, buenas tardes, buenos días, buenas. Hello, ¿cómo estamos? Sí, hablamos en español aquí. Brandy's unboxing. Welcome, welcome. MDT, Kenneth, Kentucky. What's up? Welcome, welcome. James Gype, there's the man. What's up? Cole, welcome, welcome. Nilos, welcome. Hannah, what's up, Hannah? What's up, Joanna? What's up, Joanna? Welcome. Yeah, so you gotta drive safely and obey the laws and make sure you do what the police says because you never know. All it takes is that one cop, trigger happy and shoot you for one stupid move. But thank you everybody for coming in. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending wherever you're at. Hey, that's good. Good, Hannah. Yes, welcome. So, man, have a good one, everybody. God bless everybody. Till next time, as Keith says, call your mama, tell her you love her, because you don't know how long you're going to have her. So, see you till next time, guys. Bye-bye.